Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. My wife and I are headed to the gym, and we are up early because health is wealth, and you got to work out. And I want to say hi to everybody. Welcome to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent Black people. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I want to say hi to everybody first of all before we start the day, and then also. Yesterday was a huge milestone. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I actually took off in an airplane. I actually pushed the thing full throttle, lifted off the ground. It got the thing going, flying down the runway, pulled the lever back, and then boom, I was up in the air. So that was a huge day for me. But anyway, so besides that though, that's not the most important thing. Shout out the city. Shout out the city you're from. Put your B1 in the chat. What's up, Black Bezos and Wendell and 717 and Michael in. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a yes also if you can hear me okay. So check this out. How many of you heard about this crypto guy that just got found dead yesterday? Did y'all hear that? He was 30 years old and he died in his sleep. Do you know a lot of 30-year-olds that die in their sleep? Man, this happen often. I don't know. What do y'all think? Did y'all hear about that? I don't know if y'all heard about this, but literally there was this 30-year-old crypto guy. His name was Tian Colander. He ran a company called Amber Group out of Hong Kong, and Tian died in his sleep the other day. Well, what's interesting is that that's the second crypto death that has occurred since crypto collapsed, since all these exchanges started going down. About 2 weeks ago, there was a guy named Nikolai. Was it Nikolai? Oh, no, that's the other guy. Bushenko. I think his name was Bushenko. I might get the last name wrong, but I believe it's like Nikolai Bushenko. Sounds Russian, right? And he was found dead. He drowned in Puerto Rico, and he was another guy. I think he was about 28, and he lived in this multi-million-dollar house. And here's the thing that's interesting. So with Nikolai, there were a lot of conspiracy theories that came out about his death. I think right before he was killed, he put out a tweet claiming that the banking elites and government elites are running pedo rings, pedo like as in children. They're running these rings, and that they're going to come and get him, and blah 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 blah. They're going to come kill him. Was a spy, and that she was the one that let them in. And I don't doubt any of that, right? That's all a possibility. But what's also interesting, so maybe that's true, maybe that's there, I don't know. Yeah, it's not inconceivable that you do have people that have a direct interest in the banking system, that really like these crypto people being around. CIA and Mossad. I think those are the two entities that he mentioned. I don't know that part. I don't know, and that's all possible. I literally write nothing off. Right. I like proof. I like to see evidence, but you know they're very good at doing things and making them look like they just kind of happen. But then the second piece was that remember, crypto is a shady space. As much as we know crypto has millions of people that are regular people like you and I who make investments, and we're just looking to get an ROI on our money and to be a part of a growing industry. There are lots and lots and lots of criminals in crypto. Crypto draws criminals. Why? Well, because they give you anonymity. If you're trying to wash your money, if you're trying to money launder, give me a yes in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. If you're trying to launder your money, there ain't no better game in town than crypto. Crypto is the best place. Crypto is the laundromat of dirty money. And it doesn't mean all the crypto's corrupt. It doesn't mean that all the crypto's bad. It doesn't mean all the crypto people are terrible people. I'm not saying that at all. But literally, there's a lot of dirty money in crypto. So process this for a minute. You're a 30-year-old cocky billionaire who is in control of $10 billion, and in that pile of money that you're in control of, you got multi-million dollar deposits from gangsters and killers and thugs and Russian gangsters and Jewish gangsters and Asian gangsters and American gangsters and Italian gangsters. If you were running one of those exchanges that just went bankrupt and you're telling people that they can't have their money, oh, you better have Suge Knight level security, son. You better have Suge Knight level security because they're gonna come get you. Seriously, gangsters kill you if you lose their money. They'll kill you. I know I've seen people get killed over $10,000. What happens if you lose $10 million? So this is an interesting game. I think Sam Bankman-Fried, all these people, they better watch their back on triple time because and I'm gonna tell you this is crazy. My wife is into the entertainment type stuff, and she was making a good point. And baby, you can go on in. I'm gonna come in right now. Tell them I'm coming now, so they'll let me in. Okay. But she was saying that
Key to the car.
you need the key to the car.
Well, I don't have it, so.
Okay, I'll come and find you. I'll give it to you. Go get to your turn. I'm coming. I'll come right to you. All right. So ultimately, you know, yeah, not to keep it. Yeah, well, so where was I? I'm sorry, my wife is so pretty, she distracts me. You get you a beautiful black man next to you every day. It's just like every day, it's like being high on drugs because that's a pretty black lady. She even got those curves. I'm telling you, don't say it till I said that. She got the brain, but she got the booty would go with the brain. But anyway, so the thing about it is that I think, oh, that's right, my wife was mentioning that these are going to be really deep Netflix specials when you finally run these on Netflix, because you know how Netflix is and all these networks, they like to take a show or make a show out of the drama, right? Like they did the same thing with Elizabeth Holmes, who basically ran a multi-billion-dollar scam or something with her company Theranos. And then you had the Wall Street Bets scenario with all the meme stocks and all that. That ended up being done as a documentary. This is going to be massive because this doesn't just contain the massive economic loss. You're talking about billions of dollars, but also you got these interesting side stories like the murders that are happening. I believe they're murders. I don't believe this guy died in his sleep. I believe somebody put him to sleep. That's what I'm sorry. I just think that's my instinct, right? And then the also you have, even with FTX, I think they were like poly or something, and they were all living in the same house, and everybody was sleeping with each other and dating each other at the same time, and all this stuff. I don't know nothing about all that. I can't do that. I'm married, so I ain't trying to. And I don't know if I even want to like that. That sounds complicated and lots of diseases and chaos and all that. But anyway, but then that's my 2 cents. But the point here, let's go back to the original point. Here's the thing. One of you mentioned in the chat that was interesting, where you said that for years we've been talking on this platform about risk. For years we've been talking about protecting yourself, especially when times are good. A lot of times in investing, people make the mistake of believing that because times are good right now, that they're always going to be good forever. A lot of these crypto guys appear to have made that same mistake. Crypto is inherently risky. Crypto is inherently risky. Crypto is inherently risky. How many times I got to say crypto is inherently risky? So I have no idea how or why there was so much borrowing and lending happening in crypto. I have no idea why so much leverage occurring in crypto, because leverage is risk on top of risk. That's like a person saying, you know, I'm gonna go take some meth and I'm gonna smoke some crack on top of my meth. Your brain is gonna explode. You're gonna die today. Like, that's not healthy, son. I know that you love the high of it all and all that, but that's not good for you. So with crypto, you're talking about investing on steroids. I know all the financial models. I knew all that. That's my PhDs in that stuff. You guys know this. And with all these models, when you lay out crypto comes off to me. What I end up seeing is like a jungle. I see an economic jungle. I see a financial calamity always waiting to happen. When crypto reemerges and everything becomes popular again, you're going to see some people go too far. I see that mixed with a lot of young people who were injected with a tremendous amount of overconfidence. What else is going to make you more overconfident than being a 30-year-old billionaire? I spent hours on the phone last week with Kanye West. When Kanye West and I were talking, his new name is Ye. I just say Kanye because that's what people know, but he's Ye officially. And Kanye West's confidence is through the roof. He's got an infinite, like, in his mind, he can do no wrong. I get that. That's fine. But here's the problem. I understand money, and I understand wealth, and I understand that money and fame are a hell of a drug. And I did try to communicate that perhaps the reason that you feel that everything you're doing is right and you're putting yourself at risk by not getting advice from anybody is because money validates. whatever you believe that you were doing in the first place that was so brilliant. Like literally, no. Tian Colander, the 30-year-old billionaire who got found dead in his sleep, as well as the other guy, Mushinko or something. I think that's his name. There's another guy that was just found. These guys are both really young. Um, you look at Sam Fried from FTX. A lot of times money can cause you to become highly irrational. That's my point. And I'm not putting necessarily Kanye in that category, but here's the deal. No matter how well you do, no matter how much money you make, always check yourself. Always check yourself. Never let anybody, put your head in the clouds, dream big, but keep your feet on the damn ground. And these crypto guys, I want to slap them. I want to just say, like, why were you taking other people's money and investing that money like it's yours, and taking these risks with other people's money? Now people have lost almost everything because they had a ton of money on this exchange. They thought their money was safe. They thought their money was right there. You showed them a bank account balance that made them believe they could pull their money out anytime they wanted to. So you didn't stay humble. That's the good term, T-Spot. Stay humble. You could have been a billionaire and still been safe. You could have been a billionaire and still been safe. But instead, you got greedy. Instead of having $2 billion in your net worth, you tried to go for $20 billion. Now look at you. Now you're sitting there broker than somebody who's working at McDonald's. Now you're in a hole that you'll never get out of. Now you are on your way to jail. Now you got Russian gangsters and Jewish gangsters and Asian gangsters and American gangsters and Italian gangsters all looking for you because you lost their money. This ain't a game, man. You do not play with people's money. How many of you? Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no. If you put a chunk of your net worth into an account at a bank or a crypto exchange, and they told you your money was there, and then one day they told you couldn't get your money back, would you want to put hands on the person? Would you want to, like, if you saw them in the street, would it be a pleasant conversation, or would you just kind of let it slide? Y'all, give me a yes or no. I personally admit I will be put hands on you. Like I'm sorry, I'm a nice guy, I'm a rational guy, but you just mess with my family's money. Like, so ultimately, these guys, these crypto guys, because crypto is an easy place to launder your money, they were dealing with a lot of dirty money. And now they right here ain't got no security, thinking that everything's fine. Like, oh, this will be fine, this will all fix itself. No. It's one thing if you burn yourself down. It's another thing when you burn yourself and thousands of other people down in the process. That's their biggest problem right now. And that's why I believe these crypto founders are being found dead. That's why I also believe they ain't the last ones. So you talking about dead or in jail. So ain't no difference between some of these crypto founders and a street thug live gangster life. There's no difference between the young crypto founder who's 30 years old, a 30 billionaire, investing people's money and leveraging other people's money, versus the street thug who's out here like getting into some gangster shit that might get him sent to jail or get him killed. No difference, because you're in the middle of it. This is not a game, man. So anyway, that was my thought this morning, and I wanted to share that with you. And I think the moral of the story is don't go chasing waterfalls. My cousin is in the greatest female group of all time called TLC. Her name is Tiana Watkins, aka T-Boz. And one of my favorite songs they ever had was called Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. And literally, that song, I don't know, it just resonates with me because it's a beautiful song, but it's really a motto for life, man. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Dream big, but keep your feet on the ground. This is I don't think Kanye would mind me sharing this, but when I talked to Kanye West last week, that was one of the things I was really hoping I could get him to understand is, look, dream big. Think about all the great things you could do, but do the little things. It's football. Football analogy is, yeah, throw the ball downfield every now and then, but you also got to run the ball. Every now and then you got to kick a field goal. Every now and then you punt the ball. Every now and then you have to humble yourself. And if you don't have the capacity or the ability to humble yourself, or you think you can do no wrong, or you think you cannot be stopped, or you think that your ideas are beyond question, or you're surrounded by a bunch of yes people, you're probably not going to succeed for very long. Your failure, your pending failure, is nothing more than a ticking time bomb. You can be confident and humble at the same time. I'm very confident. I believe in myself. I go hard in the paint. I take risks, but every risk I take is calculated. I do my best to try my best to question myself and say, Boyce, you need to talk to somebody who's going to give you the other side of what you're doing. Risk always has a dark side. There's the upside of it, and then there's the downside. If you cannot process the downside, then you're going to miss the other side. You're going to miss the important side. Hope that makes sense. Give me a yes in the chat if this conversation has helped you in some way. I hope that it does. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. By the way, we're doing a great event in the Black Business School. It's a 4-week boot camp on the real Black Wall Street story. This real story, Black Wall Street. So it's a training on exactly what happened in Black Wall Street. It's a Black history training that we're doing. It's being taught by a guy named Cody Ransom, who runs the Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge out of Tulsa. He blew my mind, like he blew my socks off when I went to Tulsa and heard this brother's presentation on Black Wall Street. And so I said, I gotta have you come into the Black Business School to teach this to people, because even if you think you know Black Wall Street, you don't know the things that he knows. This guy shared information about Black Wall Street that would literally knock your socks off. So we invited him to come and do a 4-week boot camp, and it's actually only 52% off. It's 4 weeks. The material is yours. You can do it with your whole family. Just go to boycewatkins.com. If you'd like to join us, we start December 9th. Go to boycewatkins.com. Also, my wife, who is a licensed therapist, we just started the first ever Black financial therapy department ever in the Black Business School, because we know that Black people, we have a lot of psychological barriers that keep us from building wealth. We have a lot of mental obstacles, trauma, anxiety, things like that we've gone through that can keep us from building Black wealth. So we're working with some of the best scientists in order to drill into psychologically it's keeping us from building the wealth that we deserve. So if you'd like to join us, we're doing a 4-week love and money master class that starts December 4th. So if you're interested in joining the class being taught by me and my wife, or the training by Cody Ransom, just go to my website. It's all on my website, boycewatkins.com. I would have you guys, and we'd love to see you in the Black Business School. We got your back. We're doing a lot of really cool, innovative things to really drill into Black wealth. We're only focused on Black wealth. We're only focused on Black people. We're only focused on our people. We're not focused on everybody. We're focused on solving that one problem, because the Black wealth problem has not been solved because everybody's so busy kind of doing stuff for everybody else. Well, we got the best scientists in the world working with our stuff. While I might talk to celebrities, every now and then celebrities will call me. Kanye West called me. We talk for hours. I get a chance to express some ideas to him, explain some of our core values. He actually said he wanted to come to the All Black National Convention. I don't know if he will or not. I truly don't care if he does. Ice Cube, some other people have reached out. But what's really important is, I think that for us as Black people, we shouldn't just listen to the celebrities. We need to listen to our scientists. We shouldn't just listen to the people on TV. We should be listening to our thinkers. We shouldn't be listening to our entertainers. We need to listen to our doctors, lawyers, teachers, and experts in our own community that can teach us really important stuff, right? So the Black Business School's goal is to make the thinkers as popular as the rappers. We want the truthers of the community to emerge. So that's what we're doing. That's why we created the Black Financial Therapy Department. That's why we're doing the whole boot camp on the history of Black Wall Street and a lot of other things we have going on. So if you're interested, feel free to go to boycewatkins.com and you can sign up for both of those classes. They're at a discount price because it's Cyber Monday or a little bit around that time or whatever. So you can feel free to get a discount. It's all on my website. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day. God bless you. If you could hit that thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Also, when you subscribe, hit that notification bell. The notification bell is really important, because if you don't hit the notification bell, they won't notify you when we go live. So anyway, guys, have a good day. I'm gonna go in here with my wife and I'm gonna go get on this treadmill, because when you you got to work hard, get to stay in shape, and health is wealth. So we're about to do this. And thank you all for congratulating about the whole airplane liftoff thing. That's the first time I ever took off in an airplane by myself. It was scary as hell. I was literally like like jumping up and down inside my body, but I had to stay cool because I didn't want my flight instructor to freak out, But I was literally screaming, like I was yelling inside my mind, like, "Oh my God, I did this!" So anyway, I'll check in with you guys a little later. Have a good day. I love you.